Okay, alright. Hello, internets. I did not want this to be my first video, but today I wanted to spread awareness on an ailment that if you're like me, most likely have no idea about, or just like a simple I've heard it before maybe. Before I do, you're most likely wondering why my animated mouth is doing a bit of that old school kung fu movie magic. It's because I have lost my ability to hear. I've been working on this channel for some months now and was finally going to start posting content at the beginning of 2020. I already had my channel trailer video written up and some extra animations to keep people entertained, but on the 21st of December 2019, I took a flight to Jersey to visit my family while I had a cold and lost my hearing. So the lip syncing for this video is being automatically performed by Adobe Animate, and I will not be able to edit it because I won't be able to hear anything. To get back to the story, I initially thought I had a pressure imbalance in my ears, from the flight, and by a Christmas miracle, I'd be good by the 25th. And some of you might think, what a fool. He should have gone to a professional. Oh, I did. With fate in my heart, I went to the hospital on the 23rd. They had no idea what I had, I guess. They thought it was an ear infection. They gave me antibiotics and suggested I go to a specialist and follow up with them on the 31st. I gave my phone to my brother and he tried to get an appointment for me with a specialist, and the earliest they had was January 28th, which is just insane. But I had a flight back to my city of residence on the New Year's, so I basically just canceled it and thought, okay, I'll just, I guess, go to a specialist when I get back to my city of residence. On the 31st, I followed up and they still weren't sure, but their faces seemed very worried. So they transferred me to a hospital that they believed had a specialist, and I ended up spending New Year's Eve in that hospital waiting the whole day to find out the same thing that I had already heard from the previous hospital visits from a nurse, because the specialist wasn't there, which I had asked another nurse, but they don't really care. I mean, they're people going through worse, so they've probably seen it all. It's whatever. On the 1st, I traveled back to my city and visited an urgent care. Co-worker drove me around and helped me communicate, and then texted me what people were saying, which is pretty nice of him. The urgent care informed me that my eardrums were bulging, and one of them was red, so it was most likely a pressure imbalance. I was given a list of specialists and was able to set an appointment for the next day. And on the 2nd day of January, my doctor said to me, "You have severe permanent nerve hearing loss, known as sensorineural hearing loss. Apparently a very common and irreversible condition. Your hearing is so bad that even hearing aids won't be able to help." I was scheduled to have an MRI done and some blood work. My workplace placed me on medical leave so I can have some time to at least adjust, find some kind of solution once they figure everything out. We got the MRI back and I believe it said I just had inflammation. Nothing crazy. I don't have any tumors or anything. The blood test, we're still waiting for the results, but I should be getting that anytime soon. Now that you know the story, I want you to understand how this happened to me and how it could possibly happen to you. so you know how to prevent it, at least from the way it happened to me. So for me, I had a cold and didn't want to bother the guy next to me on the plane, so I kept my head tilted up so I wouldn't keep having to blow my nose. I also had earbuds in and playing music, but at a decent volume if that adds value. During the flight, at peak altitude, not during ascent or descent, the plane was just moving normally, I felt my congestion moving upwards from my nostrils, which sounds weird, but I felt it. And in the span of 1 to 3 seconds, my nose got cleared and I lost my ability to hear. I've gone on the Googles and I've done research on my supposed condition, and apparently most doctors can't find the cause. And there are currently over 100 causes, varying from the basics like aging and loud noise exposure to various diseases like I forget what it was called, Meniere's disease, and certain medications like aspirin. And airplane descent. Apparently, that is one, airplane descent, but this doesn't happen in airplane descent. The doctor is stumped, and he's talked to other professionals with him. They're all stumped as to how it could have happened to me just from being in a plane. I've explained it to the best of my knowledge. So they're trying to figure out other methods to heal me. So I don't know. I wanted to spread awareness and help people avoid it, but I guess the best advice I can give is do not fly on a plane with a cold, and do not blast music on full volume. I guess this is more like a cry for help for anyone who is a professional out there who might see this video and know how to restore my hearing. But yeah, I don't know how else you can prevent this, because I guess educate yourself on the kinds of medications that can cause it, and like when you're given medication, ask the doctor about it, because the ears, it's not like anyone takes it for granted, but it's just such a natural thing to be able to hear that losing that function just changes you in so many ways, and it's just insane. I sleep at night and I can't even sleep well, but when I do sleep for like the 5 hours and have dreams, it's amazing. Things are so nice. I can hear, and the world is just as it used to be. And then I wake up and all I hear is background noise. So I guess I don't know if I really explained even what I hear. So let me explain that. So I constantly hear background noise. This isn't like I just turned deaf. All I hear is background noise. Like imagine being like at the back of an air conditioning unit, or just like faux, like in my ears constantly, and every sound that tries to come in, like anyone talking or anything like that, I can only hear them at a very low volume through like an electric chipmunk filter, so it's very hard to translate it into normal words or sounds. If someone was walking behind me, I couldn't tell, because the one that can kind of pick up those little, really like can barely hear anything, is my left ear. My right ear is completely gone. My right ear is just noise constantly. So that's what I hear, if that can help. But yeah, just I guess do some research and protect yourself, because it can really change your life. And I will keep posting on this channel with updates, but I will still try to live my life and, try to get back to what I was planning to do with this channel. I will still try to post videos, although I will not be able to edit them to look as fancy as I wanted, and I won't be able to put in the new animations that I tried, I worked so hard on, because I don't want to put it in a stupid location. It just looks like I'm showing off my skills. But yeah, I'll make my channel trailer video, hopefully when they find some kind of way to help me be able to hear again, at least maybe slightly. I'll make my channel trailer video then, because I want that to look good, because that's gonna be like on a firm front of my channel. And I will try to do stuff in the meantime to entertain myself, because being bedridden sucks. Also, it messes with my balance. It messes with my sense of balance. So yeah, it's not just the hearing. But thank you for watching, I guess. And see you later. Bye.